Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to DCUO. I got my handy dandy Gatorade Cool Blue, the thirst quencher. It's been a while. So have I not been gone for 20 minutes? Am I early? I'm early? I thought... I'm bad with time. I don't have a Siri, okay? That's probably my thing. I don't have a Siri who tells me all the things I'm doing wrong in life. And I'm okay with that. Because I used to have a girlfriend who did that, and it got bad. So, if you guys were here earlier for the podcast, thank you guys so much for coming back. Really appreciate it. What flavor is blue? Blueberry? Oh. I am not sure. Not sure. But it's cool, though. It's cool. So, what you gotta do? I want to thank you guys for stopping by for the podcast. It was really a lot of fun to do. And yay for editing to see how it goes. Everything just stays purple. So, tonight's game plan is we're going to be looking at we're on the stats revamp, we're on the PC test server looking at fire. It's been a while since I have been a fire player, so we're going to see how it goes. I have Curse One in chat, hopefully, and he'll show me some stuff. He doesn't have clover bombs or love bombs, luckily, so I'm saved for now. So, I do have the changes right here, though. Let me get my other window open so I can actually see chat. I'll just put you right down here so I can see you. So, some pretty big changes with it. Let's take a look and see what our abilities look like. Scroll. So we have dodge. Dodge is always nice. Breakout now shows it. I think this change happened in 1.5, but the power cost dropped down to 100 base power, so it's like 1731. I'm CR 166, by the way. CR 166. Yeah, D&D was canceled tonight. We're gonna get with it tomorrow. Get with it next week. Get with it next week. A lot of stuff to go about. I want to take a look at the tank roll, though. So tank roll has... So when you're in tank roll as fire, we have plus 65% health, plus 65% incoming healing while not blocking, the plus 3 perception, that whatever. You gain fire soul, which is a new buff, and then superpowers gain taunt. I'm not sure where players get this mentality or whatever, but because I mean, I just saw on the forums that this player is going to stick with lasso because lasso is a pull and a taunt. I'm not understanding if players are not reading it. Superpowers gain taunt. Every fucking ability does taunt. It's not like all the only one power doesn't do a taunt. Like the one pull we have it doesn't do a taunt anymore. Like I'm not sure what the mental focality is there. That lasso is a taunt and a pull. Congratulations. Guess what? All the powers now have a taunt. Or I mean, they have a pull, and all our abilities that we do that damage an enemy are taunts. They are taunts. I had to do the black clap. Like the phrasing that they use is just daunting to me. It's like, come on, every power is a taunt. Every power. It doesn't fucking matter. Yeah, fireball's a taunt. Even better. I'm not even... Actually, I just realized that. Did they get rid of the single strong target taunts? Now I gotta check fireball. Where was fireball at? I don't even get fireball yet? There you are. Fireball, you a single target? Okay, yeah, you're still there. You're still the good one. Okay, so I want to take a look at this Fire Soul. So Fire Soul. You gain plus 25% defense while not blocking. As you directly damage burning enemies, This bonus increases up to a maximum of plus 55% defense while not blocking. Wow. Okay. So, you start off at a base of 25%, but then as you deal damage to burning enemies, it increases gradually to 55%. So I'm not sure if that's a gradual increase or if it's a direct increase of 55%. Guess what? Guess what Trex gets to do? He gets to look at percentages. He gets to open up Excel and do all this Excel stuff. It's going to be fantastic. And it's the only 100% spammer. I think. I mean, if I remember correctly, Ice only has one spammer ability as well. Yeah, I think it only has the one. So, I mean, again, I have to take a look at Ice again because I didn't get a chance to log into it yet. But I did see your post about that. I mean, I think Fireball is only supposed to hit one target. I think, what was it? It's Snowball for Ice. Their one damage thingy. Not really. I can't really remember. I don't know. I honestly can't remember if Snowball hits multiple targets. But if it does hit multiple targets, then either Snowball needs to get moved to one target, or Fireball needs to move up to multiple. Because Fire and Ice are parallel in my eyes. They are parallel. But, okay, so some big changes with this. I'm looking at the ability updates tree here. Immolation is now a shield, usable while controlled. It also applies the burning debuff. And burning debuff is just a debuff. It's a power interaction. It does not do any damage anymore. So burning targets do not actually do damage. What was the big other one that I saw? Burning Determination, which is not in alphabetical order in this listing for some god-awful reason. Where's Burning Debt? Let's see if I can find it here. Yeah, I figured it would be down here. So Burning Determination is... The power has been reduced, so it's a max of... it's a high power cost. It's been brought down to 18 seconds of cooldown, but they removed the group breakout and the power interactions, and now always heals up to 10 times. So engulf yourself in focused flames, healing yourself. Incoming attacks will trigger additional healing up to 10 times. So that's something that now that a duel will have to test that. But I feel that Burn Determination has gotten the same change that Remorseless Recovery got, where it's active for such and such duration, but it only has a maximum amount of times that it can hit. So we'll have to see on how Burn Determination really comes into effect. And then Engulf is the new long-range pool. Enkindle your target and nearby enemies, causing a small explosion at their feet, damaging and pushing them towards you. Well, we're certainly going to take a look at that, right? I mean, right? We're going to take a look at that. Yeah, Burn Determination. So, do you know you still have Burnout? Which, if I can find Burnout. Good God. Okay, fine. Burnout was all the way in the bottom. Burnout, where are you? I feel like I'm skipping it. And I'm an idiot if I am. Burn out. Am I saying the right word? Absorb heat, Inferno, fire weapon, irritation, meteor, fireball, fireball barrage, fireball, fireburst, backdraft, stoke. Huh. I'm not. Am I crazy right now? It's at the top. It's called Breakout. You jackass. That's not Burnout. You guys are staying up at the top. I feel like you guys are pulling my leg because Breakout is not it. Breakout and Burnout are not the same thing. Was that in the past? Was that like in a thread somewhere? Because that's not supposed to be it. Hold on. Loadout. Yeah, Burnout's right there. Well, that's the icon for all of the breakouts, though. The breakout icon is the same for all. But that's not Burnout. Because Burnout's right here. But Burnout is not actually in the power listing. Yeah, the breakout icon is still the same icon as Burnout, as the breakouts. Because, yeah, that's Burnout right there. Yeah, that needs to be reported. Burnout's not showing up in the power listing. Because that is definitely, yeah, because Breakout, press the block button, that shows the power cost. Oh, ha, wrong one. Yeah. Yeah, Burnout is missing from the trees, from the tree. They'll probably need to throw a new icon on it. But that's fine, as long as it shows up in the loadout, that's okay in my book. But it's there. So with Burnout, it's your only group breakout, which everybody gets one unless you're raids, because we're special, apparently. No, wait, we only got one. No, we got two? I can't remember. No, I can't remember all of a sudden. I think we got two. No, we did drop down to one. We got rid of Ferocity. We're down to one. Everybody's one. Yay. So, Burn Determination not being a group breakout is kind of a bust. That's a messed up change because Burn Determination was like everybody's go-to ability. Everybody's go-to. So Burnout is now your only one, and does the, let me see, they reduce the power cost. There's no power cost with breakout abilities. They reduce the cooldown to 18 seconds, and then they remove the knockback. But it's just a group breakout. It's basically all it is. Now, I will put the new Engulf pool. I just throw it anywhere, really. Let's see if we can find it. And I just remembered I didn't really spec myself either. Engulf. No. So I'm gonna spec myself in DPS. Oh, look who it is. We know her. Someone give her a kitty. So I'm basically just going to go over here to Amazon Fury, the Typhon area, because I want to see the new pool. That's my X button. And of course, I have like no stats whatsoever to my namesake and nothing going on. Let's do a one target, or at least that one. Okay, so this is a long range pull. We'll see how the single target pull works. What the hell? Where the hell are you come from? Oh, that's cute. Fire comes from underneath. So it's mass Dett's animation. Yeah, so the animation is very sluggish. Bitch, get over here. What'd I say? Yeah, so here's my issue with it. Is by the time they get onto the ground, they basically get one hit off of you before you can even hit block. So it's mass Dett's animation, but the animation needs to be sped up. Because by the time the enemy basically drops in front of you, they're able to get one hit of damage before you even have a chance to block. Now, that of course could change when you bring out, like, using a breakout ability, or even clipping it with whatever you can find to clip. Yeah. Alright, so Carlin wants to find a group of ads. Let's find a group of ads that Trex is going to die from. Not those groups. Oh, here we go. Perfect. You dick. Lunge to me. Now, pull. Okay, so the pool is kind of finagly. You can see the pool, depending on how the metrics where they're standing. I'll just die. All the knockdown that Fire had before is gone. That is correct. Fire had a lot of knockdowns, like especially with Flashpoint, and those knockdowns are removed. Remember the reason for that is a lot of the changes with Stats Revamp is removing a lot of the crowd control that other powers had. So the only real crowd control you can really get is now from controllers. It sucks, especially when you think about single play and those kinds of aspects. And luckily, I'm a single player. So when it comes to solo content, so I try to see how my loadout does with that less crowd control. But I can definitely see where the tank pull engulf. It's a neat it's neat. I like it. The animation needs to be shortened, but one of the other issues I have with it is it shoots up underneath the target to have them come to you. Depending on how that works, it's not a solid long-range pull. Because as you saw with the two Minotaurs, they were split apart, and basically the fire came from underneath the one in the front, but the one in the back got knocked a different direction away from me. So it really... the metrics for that pull is wonky, to say the least. Who they hit that follow button? It's Q. It's Q. Thank you so much for the follow, and thank you for putting the follow coin in the cup. Really appreciate it. tanks don't really need... Tanks, when it comes to their CC, we either are blocking, we're either taking the damage, or we are interrupting. I think the version of our crowd control is basically we'll just be dealing with interrupting. Crowd control should have always been with controllers. As tanks, we just need to taunt. We need to have them on us. But when it comes to stuns, we have our weapons. Our weapons can kind of stun. We still have some abilities that will do some form of CC, but it's not going to be as strong as a controller. And controllers are the ones who should be focusing on basically debuffs and crowd control on ads and stuff. Oh man, I'll switch to tank. Do. Get rid of meteor strike. Not using that ability. I mean, what we're looking at is the metrics of how the ability is working, so not really thinking that's going to change being in a different role. It might make the taunt stronger. Here we go. Let's get you closer. Yeah, I still get hit before I even get a chance to block. Stupid birds. Yeah, see, so the bird went the other direction, not where he needed to be. It's almost just like Ragebringer. I hate Ragebringer sometimes. It just doesn't... Like, instead of going in front towards me, it goes towards... Oh, we're going to go over here. Gonna go past me. Where's that satyr at? Okay, they reset. Yeah, it throws them up. But my issue, my big issue with it is it needs to knock them up towards me, not it knocks them up, but then it goes this direction. And then that I think is a metric with the animation and how the power works itself. Because I mean, if there's two targets side by side and the flames basically in the middle of each other, they're gonna split that way. Logistics-wise, it's not gonna have them go the other way. But it is a multi-pool. It's just weird on how it goes, you know. But luckily, the pool has a short enough cooldown where you can kind of blast it over and over again to make it to where they might get resisted. You'll probably get some diminishing returns. They'll come to you. But still, it being a new power, I like it. There's just some logistics to it that we can get some improvements on. That's right. Quit your bitching, birds. Yeah, I'm just gonna engulf you guys all day long. The other bird ran away like a punk. Fireball! Fireball! Oh, it reset. Alright, so let's actually spec properly. And we'll spec for a play from the tray. I'm not going to worry about weapon attacks. I will get my super speed. There. So we'll look at DPS now, and then I'll need to spend some time looking at tanking another day. The changes to controlling and tanking is a result of having to change stats. With the CR differential gone and having stats being the main focus, controllers, tanking, and even healing had to be looked at. Because we basically lived in a system that our stats didn't matter. We had a system that was controlled, or the CR controlled how well we did with all of our stuff. That's the only thing that mattered. We basically had this blanket of protection. I was like, hey, this blanket shows us what we can do. Now that the blanket is gone, we have to look at how well our stats are, and it will determine the effectiveness of it. And so things had to change. The CR differential definitely screwed a lot of stuff up. And I need to go to my YouTube channel because I don't remember what my spec was. Wanted to copy, make sure I copy from what I was using. I did 54 into might and 38 into, okay. Yeah, 54. They're not messing up the game even more. They're bringing a change to it. That, of course, on the surface, it looks like it's messing it up, but they're also having to change coding that fucked up the game already. They're having to, they're basically doing a big cleanup. I expect that we're going to have power issues this first weekend. I feel we're going to have that because I think a lot of the powers are not... They're going to need some power reduction. I definitely think they're going to need power reductions. And what was it? 38. Alright, so let's take a look at our DPS loadout. So, as a play from the tray, we have to look at power cost. Play from the tray is basically the closest thing you got to advanced mechanics from live server. We don't use weapon attacks, we basically just use only the abilities from our tray, and we do it in rotation. You need to put your Soda Cola in rotation and Supply Drop in rotation as well sometimes. There's no real way to do power regeneration outside of the passive power regen that we have as players. So, and this is all about playing around. So, I mean, I'm sure Curse has a loadout. I want to try and work with something that I can do. I'm just wanting to play around a little bit. I mean, I'm pretty sure Inferno and Mass Debt... Oh, Mass Debt's actually a mid-range. That's nice. And Inferno is a 300. Yeah, that's basically why. Alright, so if I actually scroll down on this list... It told me... Inflicts burning and then bonus for burning. Okay. Absorb heat, bonus for burning. Can't wait to test that. Sug, I'm on PC test server. It's not really, I don't really do much group testing, especially when I'm learning a power. I just take a little bit of time, but then when I do group powers, I do bring in other players, and we do some group content for that kind of testing. But for now, I just try and figure out a rotation for myself. The one thing I'm learning in the revamp as well is you're not going to have one loadout that, especially like for DPS, that will be it. Like, I'm working on a play from the tray loadout, but a play from the tray loadout doesn't really shine unless I have a controller with me. When I'm doing solo stuff, you are either need to be weapons only or you need to be a hybrid player. Play from the tray as a solo player, you're going to have a rough time, you're going to have a bad time. You may have a bad time. So I see a play from the tray being like the be-all, end-all in raid DPSing, or even in alerts. But when it comes to solo and duos, hybrid or weapons is probably where you're going to shine when it comes to doing damage. Because again, play from the tray, we don't have a mechanic that allows us to get power back. We don't have the advanced mechanic power return, which we really don't need it either. Alright, so let's see. So, inflicts burning. Inflame, fireball, meteor strike, inferno, stoke flames, meteor, immolation. Well, with Inferno, because Inferno was my bread and butter as well. So a 12-second cooldown. So it's up for, so that it basically lasts as long as the burning PI, which all power interactions last for 12 seconds. So by the time the power interaction for burning is done, Inferno will boost it back up. But Inferno is a high power cost ability, so using it every 12 seconds, you're gonna really hope that everything fucking dies. But I will put Inferno. Inferno was one of my bread and butters. Bread and butter, bread and butter. Now, Inflame is still melee range, so I'm not really even worried about that. I would like another ability that does do, that does inflict the burning PI. Like Meteor Strike. Meteor Strike, which being a supercharged generator is nice. I can't believe I'm actually thinking about putting it in my loadout. What am I thinking? We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. So, I'm going to go with a ranged loadout. Fire is basically pretty easy when you only hit Burning Determination and the spam Fireball and Fire Barrage. Or is it Flame Cascade? It was Flame Cascade. That was the name of the ability. Now, Fire Burst, if I remember correctly, Fire Burst is not supposed to be interruptible anymore. Oh, here we go, actually. With this cost and cast time, this ability falls into the spammer/low cost category, so it can remain the default attack for play from the trait loot. Oh. Let's find out. I'm game. It's a 200 base power cost. That's not spammer/low category one bit. I think if it's going to be quote-unquote spammer, the animation needs to be increased. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Oh, it's Flame Cascade. You're right. My apologies, Jareth. You noted... Oh, you were talking about 50 cal. You were in the munitions tree. I remember that. No, it's... Oh, that's Flame Cascade. When you're down here like this, it kind of does that. That's why we also got the new UI to fix that kind of error. So yeah, this is Fire Burst. 200 cost. Man. Alright. Flashpoint's not happening. I am actually going to put Meteor Strike. And this is definitely going to be some relearning the ability here. I tell you what. I mean, Fireball is really the spammer ability. So I basically I have Meteor Strike there as my supercharged generator. What about the supercharges? Anything cool happened to those? Increased cost for volcanic calamity, increased cooldown. Damn, they increased the field damage radius. Yeah, let's throw her in there. Not sure if I'll ever use it, but yeah, doing that. Damn. Yep, that's 100% right there, folks. 100%. Alright, so we just need 2 more abilities, because I'm not using Engulf. I mean, I guess for it being for sakes, let's put Fireball in. Stoke Flames. I mean, mass debt is mass debt. Let's try it. So I have a 300 cost, medium, medium, low, medium, and a be-all, end-all. I'm not expecting the best. It's in the revamp. It's all about learning the new power. But with this being the first weekend, there are some changes that are going to be coming about. Because it might not work. Alright, so let's go to our favorite testing ground. You have a feeling it's going to be nerfed? And just give me 1 second. I am gonna record it. I was deciding if I was going to or not, but I am. Yeah, alright, we're doing a play from the tray. It's also really cool that we have now the test vendor person gives us a 190 CR box. I don't remember that being there during 1.5. I think I actually probably skipped the majority of 1.5. Because I definitely don't remember that. But yeah, so everybody can get 190 max CR now. For that kind of whatever testing that people apparently do. I mean, who doesn't want to be 190 and just blow through the content super easy like that's not elite? I think the 190 is probably there for those elite players. Alright, so I'm basically just going to do a nice little video about this. If you guys have been here before, I just focus a little. I make sure to try and focus as much as possible on the video itself, and then we'll talk about how everything went at the end of the run. I'm not expecting a fun time here. It's really just me grabbing some powers and going to town, seeing how it works. I am thinking it's going to be weird. My friend's sending me a text. She knows I'm streaming. Okay. Let's scroll out a bit. And let's do this. Okay. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to DC Universe Online. I am, of course, Trex, and we are looking at fire, doing the fire changes for Stats Revamp 1.6. It's finally here. My 1.5 videos, I didn't do a lot. And I do apologize about that. But we're going to take a look at fire, and this is really be a loadout that I really threw together to see how it goes. Let's take a look. First up, I'm using Inferno, then Fireburst, Meteor Strike, Fireball, Mass Detonation, and Volcanic Calamity. So Inferno is, I love Inferno. I used Inferno while I was tanking back in the day. I loved it. I still want to make sure it's useful. So Inferno is going to be the big AoE ability that is going to put all targets given the burning debuff, and the cooldown's for 12 seconds. So basically, as soon as the cooldown's up, the burning debuff is going to be off as well. Next, we have Fire Burst, one of the staple abilities that we know and love from the Advanced Mechanic era. Oh, keep it there. Meteor Strike being a supercharged generator, and also another ability that will burn targets as well, and it's a lower power cost. So in case I can't actually use Inferno, I have Meteor Strike to back me up. I have Fireball here in case, just for some quick spamming abilities. They also does burning enemies as well, but it only hits one target. We're not sure if that's a bug or if it's supposed to hit multiple targets or not. We're not really sure. And then next is, of course, Mass Detonation, which is, of course, another staple and fan favorite of fire users. And then Volcanic Calamity, because yeah, that thing got it got buffed in my eyes. It got buffed. The range has been increased, damage has been increased. Supercharge cost is now officially 100%, not 50%. So you can only use it one time. Let's see how badass it is. Oh, let's actually go to stats first. Stats is the same stats that I used back in my Rage DPS play from the trade loadout. We have 20 points in the critical attack chance, 40 points in the crit damage, 54 points into might, and 38 points into power, making our stats. Our stats here. Power is at 19,495. Oh, my bad. I was looking at my hybrid ability. Whoops. That's on me. That's on me. Well, I probably screwed this up a little bit. Because, yeah, there's my play from the trade video. I totally meant to hit. Please tell me I'm at the same marker, and I am not. Oh, actually I kind of am. But this is with mods, and I have no mods. So, 19,495 with no mods. There's for power. 8573 might, and all of our good. Yeah, no, everything's pretty good. Still sitting at CR 166 as well. So let's see how this goes in Seeing Shades. Yay! Inferno and Fire Burst. Fire Burst. Not getting interrupted at all for Fire Burst. Even though I kind of really should have. So maybe that was their fault that they didn't interrupt me from spamming my Fire Burst ability. Let's let health come back. And I could have probably used an ability like Stoke Flames or something to get myself a little bit of health back while healing. That would have been nice. Maybe even Burn Determination would have been nice too. Who knows? Alright, so Inferno. And using Fire Burst. Let's use Matt's detonation. Back to fire burst. So me living, I'm getting a low of health. Just a low of health. It's probably a little too uncomfortable for me because I do like having health. Who doesn't, right? Right? So, Inferno going into Fire Burst. And so, basically spamming Fire Burst, everything dies within that 12 seconds. As soon as Inferno is done with its cooldown, with the cooldown being up, everything is already dead. So, 12-second fight. Yay me. Yep, I just got lunged, so these ads are not doing it. Let me just send an Invader Strike. Oops, Soda Cola. So I had to use a Soda Cola because my health was getting a little too low. A loadout change I may use is definitely probably going to be adding a heal kind of ability. Maybe actually using Burn Determination. Fire Burst is still mobile. I just stay in place because that's how I roll. But it's still a mobile ability. Whee. Took me down to 50% health. So, someone calling for rolls for SM? Like what SM? And honestly, this is just me. I am just waiting for my health to come back before I go into the next ability. So let's change it up. We have Meteor Strike is another ability that does burning. So let's see how it works. It does knock down. The Cyclops will interrupt it. I'm guessing you're talking about the Cyclops in the raid. Oh, what kind of line of sight BS is that? Lame. Thanks, random person. Open world. Okay. So Typhon's area is a lot better than this place, it seems. Yeah, because he had just got lunged and Fireburst definitely didn't get knocked down. Yeah, I know Curse was talking about he misses his blue flame. Poor guy. Oh, I did not mean to use my supercharge this way. I suck. No, Happy. This is stats revamp. I am playing around with it. Seriously, is SM actually on the test server? Holy shit. So now everybody's going to go into survival mode, and everybody's going to jump in there, and call that survival mode is either too easy or too hard. It's ugh. No, that's the thing. I think it's just there because they forgot to turn it off. I don't think it's tuned at all for SM. And so now this is where every fucking person's going to go, is going to go straight to testing SM when it doesn't need to be tested. And they're going to use... Ugh. No. No, I do not want SM. I will test SM if MEPS or someone comes in and tells me it's been tuned for SM. Because I highly doubt it's been worked on. So mass debt still knocks down. Oh yeah, they're gonna test the hell out of SM improperly. Alright, so now we're at Felix Faust. Let's see how this goes. I'm gonna open up with Inferno and just use Fire Burst. And maybe he'll interrupt me. Maybe that will happen. Okay, that was on me. Huh. He's still burning. Oh, that took a lot of effort. That's right. I didn't do weapon. So I am going to need to use a soda. Like now. That's right, abilities now help with the combo meter. Love that. Oh shit. How does my power come back so fast? Why am I not getting healed? The hell? So that sucked. The crystal didn't heal me. Bullshit crystal? Alright. So I will need to change it up a bit. I hate changing in mid like this, but survivability is key. So I am gonna pick up Stokes Flames. It does. We're gonna pick up Burning Determination because burning. Oh my God, Burning Debt is a 300. That's right. Stokes Flames now deals additional damage in DPS roll and additional healing in tanking. So it will actually do additional damage in DPS roll, and it burns enemies. Let's replace that with Meteor Strike. So we're basically replacing... Ooh, there. Stoke Flames is actually a 302. Crap. So if I'm going to use a heal, I'm just going to use Burning Debt. No. We'll stick with Stoke Flames. So instead of using Inferno, let's switch it up and use Stoke Flames first to cause the burning. Let's see how well that works. Oh, well that interrupted me. Yeah, see, now we're getting some interrupting. Did not mean to hit Inferno. Not gonna lie, that was pretty much the freaking struggle. That was because I also hit Inferno. I didn't mean to hit that. Use a soda. Damn. Oh, he's not burning anymore. Yeah, I'm kind of wishing I actually had, well, I'm not going to live through that. Kind of wishing I had, a supply drop now. Clearly sucks. Alright, so I am not, I couldn't heal myself. My Slayer color was still on cooldown. So I am going to switch it up. I'm going to use Burn Determination. It's a 300 cost as well. Yeah, it's 300. And hopefully we'll see some better healings with it. Excuse me. Oh. I also like to use the combat log. Alright, so we're going to stick with using Inferno as our burning. Cool. I knew you would do that, sucker. Just going to give it a little drinky. You flopper. Let me get some power back and we use Burn Determination now. Fire is still a heavy cast ability. I'm burning dead. Oh, thank God. This burning dead might have just saved my life. Window. Spam. Fireball. Oh man. Well, this is cutting down now. Fireball. Oh wait, Soda. Yeah. Huh. I actually made it. I didn't think I was going to, really. So, Burning Death. Thank you! Shut up, Diana. You helped me. Not at all. How's it going, girl? Artemis is going to be so rough. Oh, I am so not looking forward to the Artemis fight. It was on during 1.5 as well? Ah, okay. Well, to each their own. Niggas better not be bitching about anything. You can't test the power correctly in survival mode because the powers are not being tuned to where it fits for survival mode. It's fitting for normal content. Now, being a 166, honestly, you can get by through Artemis pretty easily. Now, I have actually gone through the Artemis fight, and it's been rough with each 166 that I've had. And with it being the intro CR, it gives you an idea as a CR 166 just coming in, because the CR 166 going into Artemis on live server during the CR differential, you're going to have a bad time. You're going to die. But here on the stats revamp, you are really seeing yourself fight for it. It's not a complete face smash, you're going to get wrecked. It's you're going to work hard to get that win, to get that victory. And in all honesty, at this CR, that's kind of what you want. You want to be, that's the kind of difficulty that one should expect. And I'm perplexed because I never saw one strong type enemy in this instance. It's the ladies who wear the blue armor. They're supposed to be with these groups of ladies as well. That's weird.
I am Artemis, born of the lost Amazon tribe, the Bana Migdal. I was a warrior without a home until this woman gave me purpose. To protect her from those who wish to pry ancient knowledge from the world.
Oh man, this is going to blow so hard. All right, let's do it. Haha. Damn it. She's going bow. I'm out. Calamity. I'm going all in, baby. Hit and burn determination. How big of a hill did I just get? She's going shield. Crap. You already used that, lady. And she is still on fire. Crap. Oh, she's not on fire anymore. That girl is on fire. Sorry, I apologize for that. Oh, you're a jerk. Crap. Missed my time. It was a stun. She stunned me. Oh, I really want to use Burning Debt right about now, but I can use a Surtur. I didn't mean to use two big attacks side by side like that. That was bad. Thank you, Mass Detonation, for all that gloriousness. Fireball! Like a big poke in the eye, right? Nope. Jerk. You're just lucky I can't even stand up right now. Oh yeah, Surtur. So I won! Much easier than Faust, but I blame Faust for being different mechanics. Faust is a pain in the butt because every 25% he bubbles up and I have to deal with the fucking door. Artemis is a straight up fight. But I won! A lot of the times on the other powers it takes me at least a couple of tries to do. But I did it! Whew! Alright, so having Burn Determination in a DPS loadout, especially when you're soloing and even probably for duos, thank you God. The heals, if I can scroll up on the combat log, Burn Determination, oh, so to call it, haha. Burning Debt, give me like 525 there. Here we go. Yeah, 675, 671, 695. Thank you, Burn Determination. You are my friend. Gave me a crit of 880. So Burn Determination is probably going to be a very effective self-heal for fire tanks. And even for fire DPS. Thank God I had that ability. I don't like switching powers in the middle of a run, especially when I'm trying to do a loadout video like this. But there was no survivability coming from myself, even if I had my supply drop with me. The supply drop cooldown still wouldn't have been enough to take care of Faust and Artemis. Now at the same time, I am at CR 166, so that might actually, that I'm probably sure is in line with the amount of difficulty I had in this run, that I need this self-heal ability. Being a higher up CR might be a different standard, but that will probably have to be a fight for a different time. But as a CR 166, the amount of difficulty that I had, optimal. Very optimal. Having Burn Determination in my loadout I'm very thankful for. And look, I didn't even have to leave the run, go to the watchtower, respec just to get it, and come on back. No, no, no. All powers are available to you. I was able just to switch that sucker out in a moment's notice. But that's it for me for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys more for some more Stats Revamp 1.6 testing videos. Take care, guys. Brr. Ah. Well, you are not on test, Gaz. And Vagenda Mew Mew. Once again, play some of your music. Loved it. Y'all respect my burning determination. That's right. Burning determination. Ah. Oh man. So as a fire player, I want to know, Carlin, this isn't like the optimal loadout at all to use, and I didn't get a chance to really look at the damage from Voltaic Calamity, so I'm not sure how well it did. But I mean, what'd you think of just the rotation I was using? I mean, I'm still spamming Fire Burst, and I still feel like it needs to be faster. I hate casting so much. When I see fire, I don't see it being a casting ability, but Fire Burst and Mass Det being cast, ugh. I hate it. I will say the weakness that it seems like it's something to really get used to when it comes to in terms of damage. I guess I would have to see how well it does against another ability, but yeah, I rarely look at damage numbers to really even know a difference with it, you know. But they are but with it being the first week, I feel some abilities might need to be increased in damage. Some might need to be decreased along with their power cost. But excuse me. Yeah, just do it when you have to do it. Yeah, I agree. For fire tanking, I'm gonna have to try and do something this weekend. Take like an alert group or something. We'll go do Minotaur and see how it runs. But yeah, but that's fire. Some form of fire DPS. It's not the optimal loadout that even I would use. Yeah. But yeah, I have to test out fire tanking, because fire tanking was what I was doing when I launched into the game. And I will also probably, before I actually log out of the night, because I'm about to end the stream. But ooh, Spittle went live too. Really? He's playing Outlast. I knew it. But I'm probably going to take a look at to see what the shield strength is, so I can see how well the shield is working. Because now with tanks we have an optimal shield and it works. We'll see how it goes. I'm worried about it too, and I'm expecting it to be weak as hell because it's the first weekend. When we move on to the second week of testing for it, I think it'll be, I definitely have faith that it'll be much more improved. Yeah, he's playing Outlast too. But alright guys, for now, that's it for me for tonight's long night of testing. Or long night of streaming, really. And it's now time for me to go to bed and probably going to sleep while Carl and Carnage just text me random middle fingers in the air. And one basketball too, thank you so much for the follow. And it goes right into the cup. The cup's over here now. I forgot. I have to look at the stream sometimes. Cup's over there. Cup's over here. Understandable, Carlin. Curse One doesn't like anything from the revamp, but it's understandable. These are a lot of big changes. And no, Carlin, that's not. No, please don't. Just throw my phone. Get out of here. So that's gonna be it for me for tonight. Tomorrow, I'm planning on streaming during the night. I have a podcast I have to do at 6 o'clock and probably won't be done until 10 p.m. I'm hoping to also try and sneak a nap in during the day to try and get prepared for it. But we'll do probably some munitions testing tomorrow, and we'll probably switch around to some different games for some Treks, Treks After Dark, you know, because you guys like it. Other than this SP Mattermore, yeah. So that's gonna be it me for tonight. I will see you guys tomorrow evening. Be sure to follow me on my social media. Let me hit my button. Be sure to follow me on my social media over on Facebook.com/Trexlight, and also on Twitter. You can always find me on Twitter at ThisIsTrex. And if you guys want to throw a little support my way, you guys can use the cheer bits function. That's where that's what my cup is full with. Thank you, Cursed and Raph Prime. You guys so much for the cheers. And you guys can also go over to my Patreon page. Throw a little support my way. That'll be greatly appreciated. Get some little perks or anything. Burka Dave is already a nice hugger. He's in the hug league. It's like hugs, Dave. Hugs. Curse One with another 100 cheer. He's keeping that 100 spot, guys. We gotta knock him. You gotta knock him out of it. No, he's gonna keep that. He's gonna keep that forever. And alright, and that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching the podcast earlier, and thank you guys for watching the stream, and I will see you guys tomorrow night. Mwah. Take care, guys.